If you did your KCSE and got your results and now you are applying for a course on the KUCCPS portal, this video is going to give you all the details you need to know, how you are going to apply, and the things that are very, very important to take note of, because most of you have been sending me your results, asking me which course do I qualify for, how can I apply, which cluster points do I have, what are the cutoff points. All these questions I'm going to answer in this video. Make sure you watch to the very end, because I'm going to talk about the mistakes that people make when they apply, and it makes them end up in the wrong courses or in the wrong university. Welcome to EduSens Africa. I bring you weekly videos about your educational and your career journey. I help you understand the options that you have when it comes to careers, and I also guide you on current affairs and what you can do to actually end up in a career that aligns with you. So before I even show you how to navigate to the website, make sure that you have the following details, because you will need them when it comes to applying for that course. The first thing is your KCSE index number. You need your birth certificate or your KCPE index number. You need a phone number and an email address. You need the year where you did your KCSE. If it was last year, 2025, you indicate that. If it was 2026, 2024, indicate the exact year that you did your KCSE. And then you need a list of 6 courses that you want to apply for. And I will explain to you in details how to actually organize these 6 courses. Now let's look at the website itself. So the website to visit is kuccps.net, and this is how it looks like. Make sure that you are in the right website. It's very, very important. When you go to the website, there are all these tabs, but what you'll be dealing with is the student portal. You can access it here, or you can go to portals and then look for students portal. So when you click on it, it's going to bring you to this portal that gives you details about, the KUCCPS students portal. And it's already telling us that if you want to apply for the KMTC program, the deadline has passed. If you want to apply to Kenya Utalii College, the deadline has passed. But we have many more courses in these other universities that the window is currently open for application. So where you need to go is here, login. When you click on the login, it will tell you to put in your index number, your KCSE year, and put in the password. And the password is your birth certificate number, or if you don't have a birth certificate number, is the KCPE index number. When you put in all these details and you log in, if it doesn't go through, please don't try so many times, because they can block you. If you have a problem and it's not working out, make sure that you contact them and you solve this issue before you can be able to come back to log in. Once you are logged in, you're going to see all your details. Make sure that they are correct. Look through them and confirm that everything looks okay. You will also see your cluster points. I'm going to tell you what cluster points are, and you will see your KCSE results. If anything is not looking okay, make sure that you contact KUCCPS so that they can sort it out before you can progress. If everything looks correct, you need to understand the difference between cluster points and cutoff points. These are very, very important, because you will actually use them to select your courses. So cluster points is simply the exam score that you got depending on each course. So to explain to you so that you can understand, each different course, engineering, medicine, pharmacy, teaching, they have different cluster points depending on the subjects that are required for this course. If you're going to do engineering, for example, you need mathematics, physics, chemistry, and the cluster points for this are different. Please note that the cluster points are calculated for you automatically. Don't go and start calculating, or those of you who've been asking me on WhatsApp how to calculate the cluster points, they are going to be calculated for you automatically. As long as you go onto the portal and your results are there, they will calculate for you automatically based on your results and based on the different courses. Now let me explain to you the cutoff points. Cutoff points are different from cluster points, and the cutoff points will determine if you qualify to go to a particular course. In simple terms, cutoff points is the pass mark. Do you qualify to do engineering in University A or engineering in University B? Do you qualify to do teaching in University A or University B? This is the cutoff points. When you're going to apply, make sure that the cluster points you get are above or on the same level as the cutoff points for the specific course. You will see that when you apply, maybe you want to do medicine. Medicine at the University of Nairobi will have a different cutoff points
from medicine in a university like, let's say, Moi or Kenyatta. Their points are different and they are calculated based on the different years. Like last year, the cutoff points were different from 2024 from 2023. Try to compare with the cutoff points of the different years. Don't just look at last year. Try to see, are my cluster points above last year and the year before and the other year before, because it will help you to have higher chances of actually being selected to this course. Now let's go to selecting your particular program. You need to look for the programs tab where you will have different courses, and each course has a specific code. Each course has a minimum subject grade. For example, if you want to do something that needs you to have biology and chemistry, they will tell you you need to have a minimum grade of this in chemistry and a minimum grade of this in biology. This is going to be very clear. And each course will also have a cluster point and a cutoff point. And this will be shown for you automatically. If you qualify for it, it will be in green. It means your cluster points are above the cutoff points. If you don't qualify, it will be in red. It means you are actually below the cutoff points. So make sure that you look at the courses, search for the courses you are interested in the different universities, and look at the grades needed to get there and the subjects grade needed to get there, because if you didn't do this subject, you are definitely not going to be selected for this course. Once you have looked through all the programs and you've decided, I want to do biochemistry, I want to do geospatial engineering, I want to do ABCD, you need to take note of 3 things for each course that you want to apply. You need to take note of the course name, take note of the code of that course, and take note of the university where that course is going to be, because these 3 things, you will need them when you now go to fill in the courses that you have selected. Now I'm going to explain to you how you are going to choose your 6 courses. Please pay attention, because this is where people do it wrongly and they end up being thrown in a different university in a course that they did not even apply. I'm going to explain to you the number 1 up to number 4 courses, and also the things you need to do or not to do so that you are on the right path. You are going to have 6 choices to make. Choice 1A, 1B, 1C, choice 2, choice 3, and choice 4. Okay? When you put in choices 1A, B, and C, it's supposed to be the same course but different universities. Let's assume you want to do political science. Choice 1A should be your strongest choice. You really want to go to do this, and you know that the cutoff points are the highest in this course. For example, political science in University of Nairobi. Choice 1B should also be political science, but in a different university that will have lower cutoff points. For example, you can say Chuka University, political science, or Kenyatta University, political science. So choice 1A, 1B, and 1C is the same course but different universities that have different cutoff points. So you actually rank yourself lower as you go from 1A to 1B. Choice 2, 3, and 4, they need to be different alternative courses that in case you miss on your first choice, you are going to do choice 2, choice 3, or choice 4. So maybe you really wanted to do political science. Political science should go to 1A, 1B, and 1C. But if you don't qualify, the other thing that you have looked around and you like it and you know it aligns with you and you don't mind doing, maybe is community development. So choice 2 should be community development in university, so and so. Choice 3 should be another different course. For example, you don't mind doing education. So choice 3 will now be education in which university. Choice 4, again, another thing that if everything fails, that will be your last choice. Choose another course at a specific university. Now let's go to the payment. If you are choosing for the first time, you are going to pay 1,500 Kenya shillings. But if you are revising, you are doing a revision, you are going to pay 1,000. Which means that if you choose for the first time and you are not selected, you have a chance later on in May or June to actually revise your choices, and you will pay only 1,000 shillings. So don't worry, if it doesn't work out this round, you will have another chance to select again and you will only pay 1,000. So to pay, you can do this via M-Pesa, but you can only pay through the eCitizen portal. Don't go to any other website that tells you pay here, because you also have conmen going around and conning people. Make sure that you do your choices in the KUCCPS portal and you do your payment in the eCitizen portal. When you go to do your payment, they will ask you for a number. The reference they are referring to is the account number they gave you in the KUCCPS portal when you are doing your application. Once you have paid, it is not the end of the road. Make sure that you get a confirmation. They should send you an SMS confirming that you have paid, and they should also send you a confirmation on the KUCCPS portal. Only until you get this confirmation is when you can be sure that you have successfully selected courses and you have paid, and now you just wait for them to select for you. I hope that you have understood everything I have explained to you. If not, do let me know in the comment section. Ask me and I'll be able to help you where I can. Please share this video with anyone that is applying for a course at the university so that they can understand exactly how to do it and they can end up in a course that they really want to do. If you are new here, you're very much welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and put on the notification bells so that whenever I upload, you'll be notified. Thank you. Let's see you in the next one. Bye bye.